Hey, today is Thursday, April 16th. I hope you guys liked my little goof up on the morning announcements today. I said it was Tuesday when it was really Wednesday. Made a mistake. It's okay, it happens. Mustache is coming in pretty good. Might get rid of it soon, I don't know. Hey, big shout out to Merlin. Thanks for finishing your spring break IXL challenge. There's still a number of you who still haven't done that. Please take a look at the previous videos to see. I think it's the one where I was dressed as the Ninja Turtle. Today, subtracting fractions. It's kind of easy. Just remember, stack it, separate it, and if you have to borrow, take from the mixed number, the whole number, take that extra pizza, cut it into however many slices the denominator tells you to, and life's easy. Let's take a look. All right, so pause the video, copy this down, and then we're going to work with it. Okay, here we go. 3 3/4 minus 1/4. Stack and separate. We stacked and we separated. I put a 0 here just as a space filler so you would understand. Borrow if needed. Well, in this case, we don't have to borrow because 3/4 minus 1/4, we can do that. 3/4 minus 1/4 is 2/4. So let's bring it down here. Step 3, do it. 3 3/4 minus 1/4. Well, 3/4 minus 1/4 is 2/4. And 3 minus 0 is 3. Step 4 is fix it. Meaning, if you have to reduce, or if it's still improper, please fix it. So in this case, we can reduce it to 3.5. Okay. I kind of went through that quickly because I know you guys have done this before. Please do A on your own. All right. Hopefully you paused the video and was able to do it. So 4/7 minus 3/10. Separate it. 7/10 minus 3/10. 7 minus 3 is 4/10. And 4 minus 0 is 4. So this actually becomes 4 2/5. If you had 4 4/10, that's okay too. Copy this problem down and please do it. All right, so we had 5 6/8 minus 3/8. Separate it. 6/8 minus 3/8 is 3/8. 5 minus 0 is 5. Can we reduce 3/8? No. So there we go. Hopefully you were able to do that. If you got those two right, give yourself 2 claps and a Ric Flair. All right, let's take a look at the next one. I'm going to stand up for this guy. But what if there's a problem? All right, so let's copy these down. Pause the video and copy all this down now, please. Okay, so it says 5 1/3 minus 2/3. Here's the problem. We can't do 1 minus 2. So that means we need to borrow a whole pizza and cut it to match the denominator. So we're going to take a whole pizza from our 5 whole pizzas that are over here. And now it becomes 4 wholes. And we have this one pizza floating. And it says here we're going to cut it into thirds. So let's cut it into thirds. So we have 3/3. Now remember, you got to add these. 1/3 plus 3/3 is 4/3. And now we got to subtract it. 4/3 minus 2/3 is 2/3. 4 minus 0 is 4. Do you see this work here, guys and gals? That's what I expect to see on all of your assignments. Okay? Remember, top math students don't skip steps. They write everything down. Let's take a look at this one. 9 3/5 minus 4/5. Well, we've got to borrow. So there's smaller numbers on the top. So our 9 becomes an 8, and we take that whole pizza and we cut it into 5/5. So now we have 3/5 plus 5/5 is 8/5. So 8/5 minus 4/5 is, again, 4/5. 8 minus 0 is 8. All right. Let's take a look. Copy these, pause the video, and get these done on your own. Okay, so here we go. 4 1/4 minus 2/4. Right? Got to borrow because 1 minus 2 can't do it. So my 4 becomes a 3. And I'm going to take that whole pizza and turn it into 4/4. So that becomes 5/4. Minus 2/4 is 3/4. 3 minus 0 is 3. 3 and 3/4. All right, let's try the next one. 2 3/8 minus 5/8. Stack it, separate it. Okay. So this becomes a 1. And we're going to take that extra pizza and cut into 8s. So now we're at 11/8. 11/8 minus 5/8 is 6/8. 1 and 6/8. Or 1 and 6/8. Or it's 1 and 3/4. Because 2 can go into 6 and 8. Okay, let's take a look at this one. 3 4/5 minus 3/5. Oh, that one's easy. Why is that one easy? Because the bigger number is on top. So 4/5 minus 3/5 is 1/5. 3 minus 0 is 3. Sweet. And the last one. 5 1/8 minus 7/8. 1 minus 7, can't do it. You gotta take from the 5. 5 becomes a 4. We take that whole pizza, cut it into 8s. So now we're at 9/8. 9/8 minus 7/8 is 2/8. 4 minus 0 is 4. Or 4 and 1/4. So that was a lot of information there, guys. What I want you to do is complete the tasks. There's 2 workbook pages I need you to do, and there's a couple things that are circled, so you're going to have to fill those out for the Google form. And remember, if you're struggling, if you don't understand, please, please, please see me at the Zoom meeting at 10 o'clock. Today we had 2 people there, which was fantastic. I was able to help out those 2 people. So if you're just uncomfortable, you want to pop in and say hello, anything along those lines, please feel free to do that. All right, guys? Awesome job today. See ya.